I'm Will, and I'm a third-year countertenor reading music. We're here in the amazing chapel of St John's, which is a really wonderful building to sing in. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the varied repertoire that we're lucky enough to perform here. So one of the real highlights of each term is the Bach cantatas we do as part of Evensong, and we get to perform those with a professional Baroque orchestra, the St John's Sinfonia, led by Margaret Faultless. The amazing thing about these cantatas is not only do we get to perform such wonderful music, but we also get the opportunity to do step-out solos, which is something that young singers at this stage don't often get to do with such an amazing orchestra. At the other end of the spectrum, we perform a number of commissions each year, one of which is for the Advent service, which is broadcast annually on BBC Radio 3. We've been lucky enough over the past few years to work with composers such as Judith Bingham, Judith Weir and Cecilia McDowell. In addition to this, we've recently recorded CDs by the composers Jonathan Harvey, and that CD won a BBC Music Magazine award, and by Michael Finnessy, who was the college's composer in residence. Singing lessons are provided for choral scholars and choristers, and choral scholars can choose from a list of approved singing teachers, including the college's vocal consultant, David Lowe. There's a vast amount of wider music making in Cambridge for choral scholars to get involved with, including operas and oratorios and other many other singing opportunities. And all this music can be taken to your singing lessons and worked on both from a technical point of view, but also from a performative and expressive point of view. And now Andrew's going to talk to you a little bit about the wider musical scene here at St John's.
So there's a great deal of music going on in college, not just the college choir, but also the wonderful St John's Voices, a mixed voice choir that also sings in chapel, and Aquila, our new all-female a cappella choir, and wonderful instrumental music making going on as well. We've been fortunate to attract many of the country's finest young instrumentalists to St John's in recent years, people like Lara van der Heyden, former BBC Young Musician of the Year, and Stephanie Childress, who was leader of the MYO before she came here, and then made her proms debut as a soloist just a year after graduating. And Julia Huang, another fine violinist who made her Wigmore Hall debut recital just, I think, 2 years after graduating. There are lots of concerts in college, including Thursday lunchtime recitals, and they cover a great range of players, from those at the most professional end of the spectrum to people who've perhaps not been playing their instruments for long, just grade 1, grade 2. And the aim is that it's a relaxed atmosphere where people of all standards and interests can feel comfortable performing. What else? Open mic nights in the college bar. Jazz at John's is a great feature of college. Music Society concerts. We've had recently the St John Passion of Bach and an all Beethoven concert featuring one of the symphonies and the third piano concerto. If you want to get a bit of a taste of the sort of breadth of music making in college, you could have a look at our recent virtual college concert.
One final thing worth mentioning in the musical life of college is the College Music Society, which is SJCMS, and has been run by gents in the past. Gents often get involved, put on concerts in college, and it can be a real opportunity for aspiring conductors, performers, and now Matthew, who's a lay clerk, is going to tell you a bit about his experiences working as a conductor.
Hi there, I'm Matthew. I'm a lay clerk in the choir, so this is my 4th year singing, and I've already graduated with an undergrad degree, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about musical opportunities in college or out of college, but outside of the choir. Within college, itself, we do have a very active music society, which gives you the chance to do lots of solo recitals if you play any instruments, or indeed just singing, so you can explore some repertoire that's not what you're encountering in your day-to-day work in the choir. You can also get involved with the Music Society's committee, so the purpose of that is to to offer a wide range of musical activities to people in college of all abilities and kind of musical backgrounds or interests, whatever. So not to do with the choir by any means directly. And you can get involved and gain admin experience through doing that. Personally, I did quite a lot of conducting with the Music Society, so we have big orchestral concerts every term or every other term or something, which just gives you a chance to try something new, or indeed if you play an orchestral instrument, to get involved yourself. So there are plenty of opportunities to certainly be involved in music making in college, which won't consume enough of your time to be an issue concerning your choir commitments or balancing everything out. But in terms of the value of the musical experience that you'll get, they are certainly worth doing.